Welcome back. The food regulator has asked FMCG companies to back up their claims on their food packaging. The regulator has also made it compulsory for food companies to highlight disclaimers for adjectives like natural and fresh prominently in the front of the pack. Shilpa Ranipeta joins us with the details. Shilpa, this is a very important development. What does it mean for the food companies and essentially the consumers?
Well, consumers will now have to start paying closer attention to the claims that are made on food products and their labels. Now, the Food Safety and Standards Authority of India, or the FSSAI, has issued a set of amendments to the advertising and claims on food products. Now, this is called the Food Safety and Standards Advertising and Claims Second Amendment Regulations of 2022. And these new regulations mandate companies to make clearer disclosures on food packets, and they hold them responsible for the advertisements and the claims that they make on labels. Now, it has issued a set of conditions for claims like fat-free, low sugar, protein high, etc., source of fiber, among others. Now, for example, a food can be called low fat only if it contains 3 grams or less of fat per 100 grams of solid foods, and fat-free only if that's less than 0.5 grams per 100 grams. Similarly, it's only low sugar if it's 5 grams or less of per sugar per 100 grams of solid. Now, similar conditions are also given for a whole host of other nutrients as well, like protein, for example. There's also for cholesterols, vitamins, dietary fiber, gluten, etc. Now, for claims like no added salt, now that can be made only if the food item and its ingredients have no sodium salts or its substitutes, or similarly for no additives claim as well, there are similar regulations. Now, the regulations also look at the limit of adjectives like natural, fresh, pure, etc. that are part of trademarks and brand names. For example, in the case of Dabur homemade ginger garlic paste, right? Now, this claim that homemade is only a trade pack and that does not represent its true nature. Now, that will have to be prominently displayed on the front of the pack and in a specified font size. Now, if the food item claims to reduce the health risk of a disease or reduce disease, now companies for that will have to specify how much of that food has to be consumed per day for that claim to hold true. Now, there are also other disclosures like with respect to volumes of nutrients and micronutrients that are present in food items. Now, these regulations came into effect on the 13th of December and may require food companies to now have to rework their packaging completely to comply with these new regulations, and they have 30 days to do this and seek clarifications.
Right. Thank you, Shilpa. Crucial piece of information there. We'll